And now, the G Show, or what Austin refers to as the Joshua Screen Reader, aka Commentary Screen Reader, CSR. This is where some feature of this screen reader is demonstrated. Up next, we move on to our next segment, and Kareen will be giving us a treat as she uses image recognition from CSR, G Show, or as Austin would like to call it, Joshua Screen Reader.
Hi. When you are a blind person, you know very well how important it is to be able to know the details of the images that you need to deal with, especially when you are not having any sighted assistance. And as the technology is advancing and as AI is starting to show its powers, image recognition is becoming better and more accurate, and services are starting to emerge that help blind people to know the content of images. And Joshua Screen Reader, which had an image recognizer since a long time ago, is now adding a more detailed image recognition feature, which is based on an AI service. It is online, and I think it is the Tencent AI or something like that. I'm not sure about the service. However, what I'm sure about is that it is a Chinese service. In fact, before starting the demonstration, I have to say that it is less accurate than the GPT-4. And you need to know that sometimes recognition will take time. It depends. Sometimes it will take just less than 1 minute. Sometimes it will take 2 minutes. Sometimes you just need to do the process again. The feature is for paid users. You have a 100 recognition per day. I think the limit is acceptable, knowing that those services are still expensive. You can't share images to the app right now. You have to focus the image and do the recognition. It's better to open the image so it is in view and to do the recognition. It depends. Some apps will just have a proper label when they're where the image is, like in photos, like in the Samsung Gallery. In WhatsApp, it is recommended that you just open the image and don't try to focus any other thing, just do the recognition. Let's try to see how it works. And all of the photos that I'm going to try here are taken by sighted people. And I know the main details of the photos from sighted people. I'm not trying to focus on the colors thing and the like how much it is accurate. I want only to show the details and the amount of details it's able to show. This is an image of kids. Those kids were in a school trip.
Message text box. View photo button.
Here is the view photo. I'll double tap.
WhatsApp.
And I'll just open the recognition menu because the new feature is accessed through the recognition menu. Swiping up then right to open the functions menu.
Functions menu.
Then recognition menu.
Recognition menu button. Recognition menu.
Then the Chinese option. It is the only Chinese. My TTS engine is able to read it. If you are using a TTS engine that can't deal with Chinese text, you will just have it not read.
Button.
I'll try to translate it.
OCR and image understanding.
Image understanding. I'll double tap.
Recognition in progress.
And wait.
This image shows a group of children posing for a photo. They are wearing blue shirts and standing together. The children were in various interesting poses, some with their hands folded in front of their chests and some with their arms extended. The whole scene is full of energy and joy.
Okay, it needs to have this at the end about like this judgmental thing, like, okay, this is energetic, this is positive, this is whatever. So anyway, I think it's a good detailed description. I'm not sure about the poses. I didn't ask about what the children were doing. Let's see with another photo. Now I will open a photo with Google Photos. I'll go to my file manager and open a picture with Google Photos.
Homes. CX File Explorer. CX File Explorer. 202311291_143. Toggle select 202. Photos.
This is a photo that was taken using my phone of our living room. Of course, it was taken by a sighted person. There are some details like a TV, the sofas, and the laptop, and there was a phone. Also, I think the door of the balcony was present. So let's see what it will be able to get.
Photo taken on November 29th, 2023, 14:31 and 21 seconds.
I just focused this part, just swiped to reach it, and I'm going to use the same method.
Functions menu. Recognition menu. But recognition recognition in progress. This picture is of a black living room, where you can see a black rug and a blue sofa. There is a man sitting on the sofa. He is wearing a blue shirt and holding a cup of coffee. A panoramic view of the room can be seen from the phone screen, with some furniture and decorations visible. The whole scene gives people a warm and comfortable feeling.
Oh, that was very bad one, because there is no man sitting on the sofa, and it actually made the man like holding a cup of coffee as well. So it just faked a man and a cup of coffee. However, I tried this several times before this photo, and I'm sure that it wasn't talking about a man at all during the first times. Sometimes it was just giving less amount of details. However, this faking of a man is happening for the first time. So I'll try again.
Function. Recognition menu. Recognition in progress. This image was taken from a mobile phone screen. We can see a black carpet and a white sofa, as well as a green curtain. There is a TV next to the sofa, with a picture displayed in a black square box. The whole scene presents a spacious and bright living room environment.
Well, also, it's no better. It's not talking about the man. The man is absent. However, let's, if I try to show this image, to describe this image using the old image recognition, which is still there, and you can either open or assign a gesture to it, or use it from the main menu, or also from the recognition menu, which is what I'm going to do.
Function. Recognition menu. Recognize scenery. Recognize then translates the recognize scenery.
Recognize scenery will just try to tell you about the elements that are in the image, and usually I don't think that it's useful.
Face recognition. Capture. View recognition. Image recognition. Recognition in progress. Living room photos taken with mobile phone.
You can notice easily that it is less detailed. Going
Photos.
to another photo.
Want more. Share. Add to homes. Compress. Open with. Open with.
This time I want to open it with the gallery.
Open. Photos. Choice. Image viewer. Choice. Inst reader. Choice. InVision A. Choice. Gallery. Film strip 1 of 1.
I'm using a Samsung device.
November 29th, 2023, 1914. Image/JPEG button.
Here, I will use the
Functions. Recognition. Recognition in progress.
And see.
This image shows a white table with 2 plates filled with food. There was a variety of food on the plate, including a salad, a pancake and some vegetables. There is also a knife and a fork on the table, as well as some cutlery. The whole scene looks delicious and mouth-watering.
I don't know what's the problem right now. It is just like, I don't think that there's a pancake in this photo at all. It has a chicken. So I don't know what's the problem. Anyway,
Gallery.
let's try with another one.
Customize the album's tabs. See cake.jpg 700 toggle selection. Rock.jpg 233 kilobytes.
Okay, so this is a photo of a kid on a rock. And let's see what will be the result.
Application of photo taken on function recognition. Recognition in progress. The picture shows a boy sitting on a rock with his feet together.
Okay, interesting that sometimes it just gives less details. Sometimes it gives more details about the same image. Before it showed me more details, and once it just told me about a man instead of a boy, and the man was holding a mobile phone and playing with it, which was, of course, not the case. Let's see with the last image that I want to show you, which is a view of the street, our street. This photo was taken when there was some snow, and there are cars passing by and a bus, and of course the nearby buildings were shown. So let's see what will
Photo taken on May 20.
be the description.
Toggle IMG 20. Photo take function recognition in progress. This image shows a city street scene. In the picture, we can see a grey road with some buildings on both sides of the road. There are some clouds in the sky and a tall building in the distance. Additionally, we can see a truck driving down the road. The whole scene presents a peaceful yet busy urban atmosphere.
Okay, so it omitted the snow completely. However, before, when I tried, it was able to talk about the snow. I try again.
Functions menu. Recognition
try
menu.
To be fair.
Recognition in progress. This image shows a city street scene with several cars parked on the street, one of which is white. On both sides of the street, you can see some buildings and trees. There are some clouds in the sky and the ground is covered with a layer of snow. The whole picture presents a cold and quiet city street scene.
This is the new image recognition or the new detailed image recognition feature. Again, you can still use the old one. If you want to see the results, you can go to the recognition menu. First, let me try to...
Recognition menu. Cancel. Recognize scenery. Recognize then. Face recognition. Cap. View recognition. Image recognition. Recognition in
that
progress.
with the old one.
Cars driving along the street next to high-rise buildings.
Okay, it is still also useful somehow. Regarding texts, before I show you how to see the recognition results, the past recognition results, you can't rely on this service for text recognition because it may not tell you that there's a text, and if it does, it will tell you like very few characters of the text. So it's better in this case to deal with the image using one of the
direct click. Recognize text of the current focused element.
This one, for example.
Recognize text on the current screen.
Or this one. Okay, let's go back to see the past results.
Recognition menu button.
Recognition menu.
Recognition menu.
And
recognize then. Face recognition. Cap. View recognition results.
View recognition results. Here I can see the past text recognitions when I'm doing an OCR on a focused element, as well as the translation results and the image recognition.
Recognition. Cars driving along the street next to high-rise. This image shows a city street scene with several cars. This image shows a boy climbing on a rock. He was wearing blue shorts and a helmet and was climbing a large rock. His hands and feet were clinging tightly to the rock, as if he was trying to climb up. The whole scene feels brave and adventurous.
You see, this is the same picture regarding the kid on the rock. And let's see also the one related to the living room.
Living room photos taken with mobile phone. This image shows a living room with a sofa and a TV. There is a black TV set in the center of the living room. The floor of the entire room is covered with a black carpet, and a painting hangs on the wall. This image was taken from the interior of the room, where a black rug and a blue sofa can be seen. There is a window in the room with a view outside. The whole scene presents a warm and comfortable feeling.
So as you can notice, the service is not bad. Sometimes it does the job right, sometimes not. Currently, there is no offline recognition. You need an internet connection to be able to do the recognition. I prefer that more information is added regarding the model used and the service and like how the photos are stored and those things. And, it's better for privacy reasons. But as well as the number of the recognitions that you did, like because you have only 100 image per day or 100 recognition per day, so it's better to know the number of the recognitions that you have done during the day, so you know how much is left for you. However, the addition of the service itself is good. I hope that more improvements to the service will be added. And thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Kareen. That's wonderful. And, all this recognition stuff is a good thing. I know, Amir, you like all that recognition. You've been talking about it a lot on our Telegram group, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been making a lot of noise over there, I admit.
It's a good noise, though. I know some people like the image recognition now. You know what? I used to be one that doesn't necessarily care about it, but then I kind of think I like it because it reminds me of watching a movie with audio description, because I always say there was a time I used to watch a lot of Winnie the Pooh with my kids. And when I listened to one of it with the audio description, there was so much that I didn't know what's going on. So I appreciate stuff like this. It's beautiful.
there is still like a lot of things to be done and a lot of time. I think maybe things are moving fast. However, image recognition is still not that reliable. I'm not talking only about Jishuo's thing, because Jishuo is using a Chinese model, and I assume that already those Chinese models are less advanced and less capable. However, all of the image recognition thing, it is really impressing us, and it's really giving us like a glimpse of the future, how things will be. However, I can say that until now we can't rely on those descriptions until the issues with the AI things are fixed, like the hallucinations. So the AI hallucination is terrible. It is like sometimes creating stuff from nothing, and for a person who is blind, that will be a
Yeah.
problem.
It is terrible,
Kareen, I
yeah.
hope you got rid of that ghost that was sitting on your couch drinking coffee. That was kind of creepy.
The only thing that he was able to do is to change the color of the sofa. Other than that, he didn't do anything.
That's
Just
good.
imagine someone
Just went on his way.
reaffirming. Imagine that someone is reaffirming that there's such a thing as a ghost. So I'm a non-believer in a ghost, and now AI is telling me there's a ghost. Ah, come on.
Just wanted him to be a man drinking coffee, not only a man. I'm like, I like that he didn't go further and said, and he was wearing a blue shirt and a hat and something. So
Yeah, so all of a sudden, some man is in your house carrying. Hmm? You know, very interesting. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's beautiful.
And folks, Google thinks, or I say, TalkBack thinks that I'm married because I'm described with someone called my spouse somewhere. It may be an actress, or it may be my guide over the mountains. And I always get, something like the spouse helping somebody. And I don't know why that person is called my spouse. So go figure.
Yeah, the talkback has a weird way of wording things, I've noticed. Like
That's it.
to start off, the image descriptions are not great, but then they say weird things like a screenshot of the screenshot, or the cover of a book, or something like that. It's
That's it.
like that's not descriptive. That's not descriptive.
That's not. I just hope it gets better in the next version. It is good for the first version. And to give credit where credit is due, the text recognition is great. I get awesome results. I can even just solve some captchas with it. But when it comes to image descriptions, yeah, there needs to be more done, actually, a lot more.
Amir, the one talking about you with your spouse, basically trying to preempt the other babies
Yeah.
out there, trying to
Yeah.
glom onto you. So, but yet that kind of affects you adversely, because then the girls are going to be thinking Amir is taken. He's
Yeah.
not taken, guys. So don't let that thing fool you.
Yeah. Or maybe Google is futuristic and maybe, it is predicting what might happen in the near or not so near future. Who knows?
Or maybe they're sending you a male bride.
Maybe.
By the way, I love male
That's it.
brides. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
I hope by mail you mean MAIL.
Hopefully so.
Oh boy, I love it.